with the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ezekiel.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's good.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A first down carry by Elliott. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Cardinals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the 29-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the
nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first down, Drake. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Clinton Dix on the coverage.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
40-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
He was defended by
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Devon Kennard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
For the Cowboys.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Shotgun now from Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Arizona.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Cardinal first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go-around, a first down as well.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in mid-season ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Cardinals 3.
Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. This defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Cardinals 10, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Prescott from the gun. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Devon Kennard. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. Able to hit his target layup. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? He'll fire this deep for Gallup. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
19 yards.
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade,
try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
Prescott's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Schultz.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense, back-to-back they've been tackled behind the line. The Cowboys on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Cooper was the target there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Undercut. We're going to 53.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
29-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Cardinals.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Murray again. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
Arizona.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, once again, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. He goes underneath to Drake. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Murray to air it out again. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a 33-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
At their own 25-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. It's complete to Drake. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On third and short, Drake.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory. Pick it up, but
yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they picked up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Jordan Hicks, third in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
And 5 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And 4 at the 44-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Elliott, toss right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Hassan Reddick able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return is Peterson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Chris Jones.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Ezekiel.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Patrick Peterson.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Chris Jones on to.
Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Murray. And he hits Drake. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Arizona.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals capitalize on the fumble as they turn it into 6. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
This to Jarwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Prescott on first down. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 10 more there and another first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
That's good.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. On first down, Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Anthony Brown.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
29-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They look like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
And it's 3rd down.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for the Cowboys. 54 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
1st down, Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete.